I'm going to go super fast, but this is a very simple process. So first off, you're going to want to go into Google Maps, type in, whatever niche you're looking for. So we're just going to search solar in Miami, get a bunch of these. The big thing you want is the URL. You copy the URL, you go into Phantombuster, use new Phantom, type in Google, and then Google Maps search export, not contact data, search export. Copy the link, save. All this is like the easiest Phantom to use. All this can just remain default, default, and then you just click launch. And then if you're running a bunch of these, you definitely want to like write like solar Miami so you don't get confused. And once this is run, I'll pick back up and show you the next step. Hey guys, this is just a friendly reminder to like, subscribe, comment, looking for any sort of feedback that I should keep making these videos, and I will. So thanks, and thanks for watching. So once your first Phantom finishes up, it's going to have pulled a bunch of websites, and it'll be right in here. And the next step in this process is to chain it to another Phantom that's actually going to go into these websites and pull out the data. So you go back to dashboard, use new Phantom. In this top left, just put web, and you're looking for the data scraping crawler. Use this Phantom. Normally you'd just have a bunch of websites in a Google Doc, but this is even faster and easier. You just click My Phantoms, and then you find Solar Miami, which was the last one we ran. This will chain them together, and just make sure to check the spreadsheet settings, and make sure it's a column containing websites is what we're going to want to scrape. Go next. You can get Facebook pages, Instagram profiles, Twitter profiles, whatever they have on their site. It'll scrape all their socials, so you can cold DM and have them all like in one place. For this, we're just going to do, I guess we'll just do LinkedIn pages and email addresses, keep it simple. This can all stay the same. 200, we didn't get 200 results, but that's the amount from the last site. Again, it's no big deal to estimate this higher. You just don't want to go too low, or it won't scrape all your data. I think that's pretty much it for advanced settings. We don't change those. Click save, launch. And then while this is running, you can rename it. I'd recommend doing that so you don't get confused. Like one of the biggest problems I have with this sometimes is if I don't like name things specifically, it can get kind of confusing as to what's what, and you always want to kind of keep your data organized. So I would just say Solar Miami website scrape. And this is just going to run. And when this is done, we'll import it into a Google Sheet, and I'll show you some of the data. So as you can see, we have Solar Miami web scrape. It found 8 emails, processed 18 websites. Want to download the results. Solar Miami. Results downloaded there. Go over to a Google Sheet, import, upload, and we'll take a look at what it found. Sometimes it can be hit or miss. Like sometimes you're gonna get a bunch of emails and LinkedIn pages. Other times, like this, sometimes it's sparse. But the key is that this didn't really take up much of our time. I think all in it was like 4 or 5 minutes, and was definitely faster than just like manually going through Google Sheets. But sometimes you'll really get flush with results depending on what type of business you're looking for. So these look like they're nothing, but yeah, you can see you have the website, Mika Rich. This looks like a good one. It's got the guy's name. Some of them have LinkedIn. This is just open corporates, so you got to kind of like quality control the data somewhat, because some of them will be like weird results, and then some of these websites aren't even working. So that's also the other thing. Like a lot of these solar companies, I'm not sure how legit they are, but this one looks legit. It's on LinkedIn. The reason why I like LinkedIn is because you can kind of get an org chart going, so you can see like all this company's employees and all that stuff. So see who's in charge. So yeah, this is basically how to do it. And like I said, it's could depend area to area of how many results you get, but the key thing to be doing is either training a VA to do this or doing it yourself at first and just doing a bunch of areas all at once. You could cover all of Florida, all of Texas, and combining all the results, making like a nice workflow. And it's going to be so much faster and easier than just like manually going into Google and clicking through all the websites and copy pasting every single result.